we live or what? I have no flipping idea. Oh, bit behind. No, you. Come on, catch up. Oh shit! Fuck. Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are live. Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right, bit of a delay, and I just deafened myself. How are we all? Hope we're all doing well, picking some locks, and keeping it bloody legal. And yes, for those of you that are wondering, I'm quite high on painkillers. Yeah, I may have changed my sign. After someone quite a few weeks ago, said about it, I decided to change the sign around just for tonight. While I'm high, it's all good. Yeah, still in a freaking cast, which is a pain in the freaking ass. When, as you know, I went and got the MRI on my wrist done on when was it? Tuesday. Most uncomfortable half an hour of my fucking life. Had to lay, for starters, they don't make the MRI beds freaking long enough for tall people, I can tell you that now, because I had to lay on it and freaking have my legs hanging off the edge. So I had my hand, this hand, the lady took the cast off and all that. I had it sitting up on a bloody weird ass angle in a box. Pillow under here, another one under here, holding it up on a weird angle while I was laying on my belly, and I had to bring up my other arm in underneath and like that and try and hunch right in for half an hour while the bloody MRI machine did its shit. And now I've got to wait until this Tuesday coming up to find out what the results are, which isn't the best feeling in the world because pretty much in a fucking nutshell, because it is the scaphoid bone that's busted in here, if it's closer to my thumb, it means a couple more weeks, a week, 2 weeks or so in the cast. That's about it. If it's down lower, which is where all the bloody pain is, in my wrist, that could mean up to 6 months in a fucking cast. So I am not bloody happy about that. Worst thing is I've still got a shitload of swelling. I did put up a photo on Instagram. All the bruising is still in my bloody wrist just here. My thumb is actually twice the size of what it's meant to be. My index finger's like bloody sausage. All the swelling, kind of see all the dry bloody skin coming up where the skin's stretched out to the max. So, yeah, it is itchy. It's a thumb splint at the moment, so it's just covers my thumb, comes down either side my thumb and up to here. And the lady did cut the cotton shit that they use, so I could take it off to go for a shower. And the bit that annoyed me, will scare the shit out of me the most, is I can't move my thumb. So when I took the cast off to go for a shower, I know I shouldn't have, but I wanted to wash my bloody arm, and sitting there, and I can get a little bit of wiggle out of the tip of my thumb, but I couldn't move my thumb. I could only just barely wiggle it like that. I could not feel it. So, yeah. Pain in the friggin' ass. But anyway, let's see who's on here. I was talking to a few of you before. I know James Randolph did pop in. The Blind Picker, what's going on, mate? Butcher's Block, good to see you on here. Mr. Fingers, Monkey Fingers. Yes, I did have a laugh at that. Locksport, who else do we have? Ugh. I think that's everyone at the moment. Uncommon Sense Oz. Yes, if Common Sense was that common, everyone would fucking have it. Daz Evers, what's going on? Three Dog Knight, good to see you. McNuts 420, what's going on? Walker, everyone's popping in. Good to see everyone on here. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on now. It's the waiting game to find out whether it's weeks or 6 months in a freaking cast. Worst case scenario, looking into it, surgery. So yeah, that's why I've been really freaking quiet. I haven't been on Discord. I haven't really been on Instagram. I put up two photos in the last 2 days on Instagram, only because I forced myself to. I haven't been on Facebook. I've barely posted anything on YouTube. The mix of these drugs, I don't mind this high stage. I like this and it feels really good. It's when I come down off of them. And the painkillers play havoc with my diverticular disease. So, yeah, one of the worst things to freaking have going. But, yeah, I've been quite down in a way because, if I end up in a cast for 6 months, I'm going to go batshit crazy. I've got this fortnight from work was covered by my annual leave, then I got nothing. So, yeah, kind of brings you down a bit. But, who am I missing? I think I said hi to Chris Capoon, Doug Pixlocks, what's going on? Matt McConaughey, Leon's Lockpad, yes, bruv. Thank you, bruv. I've got the stuff that you sent by keyless entry. I got it here. Got 2 monkeys on here. Actually, I know 3 monkeys. I got Funky Monkey, Down Under Monkey, and Monkey Fingers Locksport. But, yes, I did get a parcel in from Leon's Lockpad. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing a friggin' bathrobe, it's the only thing I can get my hand through because none of my jumpers will fit over this. It sucks. But I did get a fucking awesome parcel in, and I've done a little bit of work cleaning up the office, reorganising all this, and doing a bit of work on my backboard, which I wasn't really going to show you until I do the video, but fuck it, we're live, why not? Get a little perk of being live. If I can move this shit around. Now. So, yeah, I've kind of changed things around quite a bit in a way. Sorry, I'm trying to get this into the right position. So the tombstone that holds the picks that I use all the time usually sits over here, but I've got the pinning trays here now. Spare pick sets sitting up here. Stuff that I've got to review sitting up there. I will try and do all that. I've got keys, locks, everything up there. Stuff I use all the time here. Made up DALP wooden board thingies, stuck them up there. Yeah, changing this around a little bit. Let me get this shit out of the way. Shoot. But yes, I got a friggin' awesome parcel. It was sent via keyless entry from my brother over in the UK, Leon's Lockpad. So I got one in here that says DALP. That's me, James. From my bruv over in the UK. Probably can't see that. Leon's Lockpad, which I'm going to show you. So I have had a sneaky little peek at it. And those of you that know, I absolutely love the Predator. That's why I've got Predator badge there. I've got the pops up there. I've got my motorbike helmet. It's actually full on Predator helmet. Sent me this little Predator skull thing, which is freaking awesome. Which sits perfectly right in there. So, yes, I absolutely love the bloody Predator. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up, 3 Dog Night. And, yeah, my Predator helmet. Oh, shit, I'm about to knock shit flying everywhere. Sitting over there, dreadlocks and all. You have all seen that before. All right. So let's have a look at what's in here. So I know it's a pick, I have seen it, and Leon's Lockpad said this is the first one he's ever made, and I actually saw him speak about this one in a video. So I'm going to get a frame, one of those deep box frames, to go up on the wall over here next to the locks and all that I can put picks in to show them off at a display. And this one will be going in there. But this is the first pick Leon's Lockpad's ever made. So I'll try and focus on this webcam shit. But nice little hook. About a medium hook, I'd say. Yeah, it's about a medium to high reach. Nice little wooden handle, brass pins holding it in. She is beautiful. So that will be going on display. And, I mean, Leon's Lockpad, he's been one of my subscribers since the very, very beginning. He's actually, I believe, my first subscriber, and he won the very first giveaway I ever did. And he's always supported this channel through bloody everything. And, yeah, it's an absolute friggin' honour to have the very first pick he's ever made sent to me. It's just unbelievable. I can't use it. It's got to go on display. So that's the next thing I'm going to get is a bloody display case to put all my fuck, these painkillers have kicked in. Woo! Yeah, I'm going to get the case to sit up on the wall over here to display all the pics in, because you know I've got one for Jason Carlson over here. That I want to put on display. Again, a pic I will never use. It's too beautiful and I'm scared to break it. So these will definitely be going on friggin' display for everyone to see. And yeah, absolutely cannot believe it. It's an absolute honour to actually get this pic from Leon's Lockpad. And that's why I call him bruv. I consider him family. Seriously, the guy is a fucking legend. So let me quickly catch up. Get to seeing Chris's giveaway. Yeah, as I said, I haven't been on YouTube. I've been under. I think I'm too high to freaking read these comments. I can't even. So yeah, thank you very much, bro. I really do appreciate it. But I have been trying to. I haven't been commenting and all that, as I said, but I have been trying to catch up and watch videos. And I know I haven't been doing as many videos as I would like to. As I said, everything that's been going on, waiting for this bloody appointment. I mean, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. I can't force it to heal quicker. If I'm in a cast for 6 months, I'm in a cast for 6 months. I'm going to bang my head against that fucking wall right there for 6 months straight. You know, I've been going absolutely insane because I'm used to working all the time. I work all the bloody time. I've got farm work to do. You know, I'm always picking, trying to do 4 videos a week plus working and everything. To stop being able to do all that, I can't even freaking tie my own fucking shoelaces. It's just, it knocks you back. It really does. And I was talking to Matt Slockpit on Discord the other night, and he's saying, don't let it get to you, you know. It's been quiet on Discord without me on there. I don't know how well I'd go on there if I was a guy. I might call the wrong person an arsehole. But yeah, there is a hell of a lot of channels now, Liam. And I try and subscribe to as many as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm not. No, I still got me tits, so I'm not that off. Shit. It's dangerous me being this high because I'll try and use my freaking hand. So yeah, other than the pain, the swelling, and not being able to freaking do shit all, and the itching, well, it's pissed down and rain here today. And it's been bloody cold, but summer here in Australia, the heat, I've been, ugh. And for all of it, those that have been sending through messages and contacting me, yes, we are safe here. There's fires in Victoria where I live, but they're right over the other side of Victoria. There's none near us, luckily. As you know, we did get that smoke that was coming in. I get the warnings through the fire app that lets us know just air quality control or air quality warnings. So we've got quite a bit of smoke here, but luckily the fires haven't touched us this year. Oh, excuse me. As you know, normally we get fires each year come up in this area, but fingers crossed we haven't had any this year so far. 25, there's almost, at the most now, there's hundreds. Yeah. So for those of you that haven't contacted me, yes, we are safe here, and thank you everyone for checking in, see how I'm going with my wrist and all that. I feel like an absolute asshole because I've promised everyone and I've promised you all 4 videos a week, and I can't deliver on it. And it's just pisses me off. It really does. I feel like an absolute asshole over it. And the first live stream of the week, I did 2020. I can't believe it's fucking 2020 now. And I got that friggin' high on painkillers. I couldn't even remember to bloody do one. And I was way too high to do it. Columbia. No, I'm not vegan. No, being vegan isn't a bloody dietary requirement. It's a mental illness. I couldn't be a vegan. I love bacon too much. Seriously. I really do love bacon too much. But yeah, what's everyone been working on? Me personally, I've been trying to get a couple of keys done. Trying to cut a few keys with the new key cutter. Trying to teach my wife how to use it. First one she did, it was just off. Didn't get it quite level enough, so the bitting was just off, which, is part of learning. She did a lot better than the first 2 freaking keys I ever cut on it was. See you, Daz. Bacon muffins. You better send some across here. Been singing. Bacon muffins. Ooh. That's all right. I had bread and butter pudding for dinner tonight. Except when I do it, it's like more butter than anything else. Nothing wrong with that. Feel me arteries bloody clogging up as we speak. Pretty much, the one I made tonight was with fruit loaf, and then I just basically made a caramel sauce and just cooked it with caramel sauce instead. Take me out of the ball game. Most of the songs I know I wouldn't be able to sing anyway. I'm gonna have to catch up on what this Chris Capoon thing is. American locks, they are I was just reading the butcher's block. American locks are quite difficult to pick, and when I've picked them, I kind of use the same method that if you watch Bosnia Bill, his last couple, when he was talking about the American locks and stuff like that, his method, the way he does it, is very similar to the way I do it, where he finds the first binding pin using very light tension. Take a click out of that pin that's binding, just give it one click, because normally they contain serrated pins or serrated spools. So you find the first binder, click it once, then go through the stack and see if anyone else is binding, because then they'll tell you if you more likely you're at the shear line, because not often you'll get, two pins binding at the same time. If you do, you're using way too heavy tension. And that's the, oh shit, I just smacked myself in the frigging mouth. That's why I pick American locks as well. You know, each lock has its different style of picking. A lot of people that are talking, when talking to them about picking the Lockwoods, and you saw when I picked that big beast of Lockwood, here, the big, shit, get on camera, beast of Lockwood, the 290 S84. A lot of people, because these use the Asa Abloy shallow spools, there we go. Since they use the Lockwood Asa Abloy spools, which are very, very narrow spools, a lot of people can't feel them, and they always say you got to use really heavy tension on it. Whenever I pick the Lockwoods like them, I never use heavy tension. It's always the lightest tension I can possibly use, and then just go through very carefully. And you saw when I picked that one, how easy I found it to pick, because using the light tension, I could really feel what was going on. I don't use heavy tension on it, where a lot of people do. So, you know, it's, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. Not everybody's picking style is exactly the same. I mean, you look at my picking style compared to Funky Monkey, to Bosnia Bill, to Lockpick and Lawyer, who is kind of like a picking god in a way. You know, he gets a lock that to us would be fucking incredibly difficult to pick. It would take us ages, and he can do it like that. Just go, oh, it's a piece of piss, look, done. So, you know, everyone's picking styles is completely different. So what works for me may not work for you, and that's one of the downsides to it. But there's, you know, like Bosnia Bill was saying, if it's not working for you, try something else. That's what it's all about. Let me quickly catch up. F-way, F-keyway. Yeah, I actually noticed they do have that, although I do have an American lock with a different keyway to it. Yeah, thin Asa spools definitely need light tension. But a lot of people I talk to on Facebook have all said they have to use really heavy tension on it. And I've tried that, and it just did not work for me. I could not get it picked. You know, and when I talk about heavy tension, I'm thinking more along the lines of a friggin' master lock. The tension you need to pick one of them, which is a fuckload of tension, because they're that bloody bad. Yeah, light tension and the snug tensioner. The bigger the bigger the keyway, the bigger the tensioner. And, you know, you may work better using the bottom of the keyway tensioner compared to the top. I always use top of the keyway now. I very, very, very rarely use bottom of the keyway. If I do use bottom of the keyway tensioner, it's mainly if I'm raking a lock. But the only time I will actually use one of these if I'm not breaking the lock is if I'm using it as a counter, which you've seen me do before, and I'm not the first person. I actually did it with a challenge lock, and I'm not the first person to do that method where you put bottom of the keyway tensioner in the opposite direction to what you're picking, and then you have your top of the keyway tensioner in, and then you can manually counter rotate using the bottom of the keyway. You can get a lot better control over your core than just the top of the keyway. But other than that, I very rarely use bottom of the keyway tensioner, mainly raking, because I always end up raking the top of the keyway tensioner out of the lock. See ya, bruv. Have a good one. Yep, master junk. I actually had a guy today ask me because couldn't get master lock number 3s here in Australia, and asked what was the closest thing. And in the back of my head, all it went was any fucking master lock, any fucking master lock. But I had to say to him about using a master lock fortress because they're pretty much the same. Use crazy heavy friggin' tension and just bully the pins in. But Chris Capone's universal tensioners, I'll have to check that out. I will definitely have to check that out. It's like the other tensioner I made for the it's not the best one for the Lotto locks, which is that piece left over from making a pig tip for the disc detainer video. I've bent around, and being left-handed, it's a lot more difficult to tension blocks, funny enough. That's probably why I always go top of the keyway, because I can just hold it and tension rather than trying to sit my thumb on the tensioner. So I made this one so I can tension from the top on Lotto locks quite well. It works quite well. I should actually do a video on how I made that tensioner as well. There's Suki approved. How is Suki going, Chris? Yeah, I started Butcher's Block. I started watching that one. I was in the car and we had to run into the shops before I got to finish it, so I do apologise for that. Kept breaking mine, Chris. I will admit I did try to tension using my left hand before on the lock, but due to the swelling and everything in my fingers, I literally can't feel shit. So it was really hard to get off your fuck off, Sal. I'm not that high yet. I don't know. Could be. Those of you that are wondering, yes, Sazzy G is my wife. Those of you that didn't know. I will let you know this was actually her idea of me being high as a kite and doing a video. She thought it'd be fucking hilarious. Yep, here she goes. Spamming away. It's kind of bad when even your wife friggin' rags on your live streams. She had everyone in friggin' fits last time. She'll never show her face though. She will never show her face on a live stream, I can tell you that now. Yeah, I'm just going to catch up on all these comments. Yeah, Butcher's Block, that's ours. We're a bit busy then. That's what I made that one for the Lotto Locks out of. So I will actually show you how to make one of them. You can't really hand file them. Share some dirt. No, you can't really hand file these because the bloody metal's that strong. You kind of have to use the bench grinder for them. But I will show you how to do it, and how to make them. Don't break the camera. Don't be a pussy. Come down here and wave to everyone. Come on. Hey, Cheerio. What's going on? So yeah, everyone's been picking by the looks of it. Wish I could, but I freaking can't. It sucks. I've got so many locks, and that new lock that's just come in from Jason at SE Lock and Key. Does that come down here and waves out? One sec. Oh no, can't. Kids are in bed. Yeah, the new motor locks down there. They're just screaming to be friggin' picked. The only kind of picking that I did, if you want to call it picking, was I'll approve that message, that comment. The only kind of picking I did was my wife's car. The fuel cap for it has a little wafer lock on it, and she locked it, and it wouldn't unlock. Key would go in, but it just would not turn. So I sprayed a heap of lock lubricant in there to try and free it up because, I thought it felt gritty, like it had bloody dirt all stuck in it. And got the key in, was jiggling the key around, and it just wouldn't budge. So I had to get something a bit bigger. So I grabbed my wafer keys, jiggler keys, and put that in there and really jiggled around on the core to try and free up all the bloody wafers in it. Oh, these bloody burps can piss off. Then she got her key and it worked. So it's about the only friggin' picking I've done, which wasn't even really picking, it was just cleaning out the friggin' lock. High as fuck Friday Live. Maybe I could. No, I won't change it. So, yeah, not a lot has been bloody happening around here. Being summer and pissing down in bloody rain today. And cleaning up this office because it's a friggin'. Oh, look at the amount of friggin' rubbish I've got sitting here. Look. Not the guitars. Look at all that sitting down there. Bloody rubbish to go out in the bin. I just haven't had a chance to friggin' do all that. Friday night. Won't clean up. I was cleaning. Oh my god. Well, I was cleaning up today. It's just really fucking difficult one-handed. It is a lot cleaner. Oh look. I probably don't really care, but look. Clean. Organised. Saying I don't freaking clean. Jeez, this really is high Friday Night Live, isn't it? Shit. Locksmiths give me a bunch of static about how lockpicking is illegal. Hey, sure. I'm dressed up. I'm wearing me best. Next time I wear a kilt, how's that sound? I might just sit my leg up on the table. Locksmiths. I haven't really dealt with locksmiths that much. The locksmith we have in town is an absolute friggin' rip-off prick. And I say that because his prices for shit is bloody ridiculous. I went in there and I was looking at buying a padlock, and I remember which lock it was. The 356 padlock. So Lockwood S. Alloy 356. I went in to purchase a lock like this, and he wanted over $100 for it. Went into Bunnings and picked it up for like $60. So the other Lockwood, where is it? The 334 B45. He was bloody ridiculously priced compared to what they are at Bunnings for that. My camera's still way too high. So he is a bit of a bloody rip-off in that regards, as he charges twice the amount of anywhere else. And when I first started lockpicking, I went in there just to see if I could get, if they had any junk locks they were throwing away, the scrap ones, to turn into challenge locks and stuff like that. And I had to explain to him, what it was for. Kind of gave me the fucking kind of look, very much like that. And scrummaged around in the bin and went, oh, here, and threw me a friggin' one little bloody lock that was seized to all hell and no friggin' good at all. So, it depends on who you go to. Keyless Entry went to locksmiths in Adelaide and scored a heap of bloody shit. So it all depends on who you actually speak to. There are 3 locksmiths in town. One of them has a store that is the one I was talking about, and the other 2 are mobile locksmiths. So I did send them messages on Facebook, asking if they had any old scrap locks, instead of taking them for scrap, I'd buy them off them. Never friggin' heard back from them. But, it's not illegal. Locksport and lockpicking isn't illegal if, you do what we do. We pick locks that aren't in use. We do it as a sport. We don't go around getting into people's faces for them and stuff like that. That's when it becomes illegal, and that's where we draw the friggin' line. And that's why I always say, always follow the codes, keep Locksport legal. Don't go doing anything fucking stupid, because as soon as people start doing the wrong thing, and it only takes a couple or even one sometimes to do the wrong thing, then it makes it illegal. But there is no laws in Australia that makes lockpicking illegal. That's why you can legally buy lockpicks from Australian suppliers like PickPals and locksmithstoolbox.com. So, sorry, wife was there. Sorry, just quickly catching up on comments. 12:20 a.m. there. It's just gone 12 o'clock here. Junk box. I actually just had a look at all the friggin', speaking of cleaning up, bringing all the shit in from out in the shed. I've got a couple bits of locks left in here to turn into friggin' challenge locks. Got a Whitco. These are all emptied. I've picked all these and gutted them with a really dodgy friggin' core. Someone's attacked it with a file and taken big chunks out here and there. I think some of these are ones that Don's Locks has sent me. Some of them are ones that Funky Monkey sent me. Some Lockwoods to turn into challenge locks. Oh, that was indeed 570 ovals that Funky Monkey sent me for challenge lock. Oh, these burps can piss off. And stuff. So I will be, hopefully, when I can, once I get my friggin' hands back, I'll be able to make up some challenge locks and get some out there for people to pick. And now I can actually cut keys to friggin' locks a lot better than hand filing each friggin' one. That's a pain in the ass. But yeah, key and knob is kick. And there's a difference between rim and mortise, I believe. I could be fucking wrong. But rim cylinders are usually, ones like that, where it's kind of like skeletonized in a way. Whereas a mortise is, fully sealed friggin' unit like that. I could be wrong, but that's why I've always looked at it. Hey, Don's Locks! My brother from up north. Oh, and Starry Lock. What's going on? Everyone's here. See you, Doug. Have a good one. Been keeping a list of Locksport acronyms. Just had a kick this week. Yeah, there's a lot of acronyms, TOK, BOK, and stuff like that. You say, oh, you got to be okay, and people are like, what? Yeah, acronyms, you get them all the time, and it does get quite confusing. It's like lotto locks in a way. People are getting quite confused of what is and what isn't a lotto lock. So, is that watermelon? Thought so. Sorry. Wife made up juice for me, didn't tell me which one it was. It's watermelon. Yeah, so a lot of people didn't know, what a lotto lock is and what it isn't. There was quite a bit of confusion that was going on with that as well, which is a lockout, tag out lock. Now, not every lock or small lock or, that is a lotto lock. There are lotto locks and there isn't lotto locks. If you go onto Google, you type in lockout, tag out locks, it will bring up a list of what are and what isn't. So, I want watermelon. Yeah. I woke up this morning to my son yelling out, I got a watermelon instead, from a YouTube bloody viral video thing. I don't need a watermelon. No, what is it? I don't need a helmet to keep me safe. I got No. I don't need a helmet on my head. I got watermelon instead. That was it. That's what I woke up to this morning. How's the weather up there, Dons? It's been pissing down today. Tell you what, it's a bit weird, but we need the water out here. All the grass on the farm here is just freaking dying off. Something shocking. And hopefully the bloody fires all around will get some water. A lot of Australia's up in flames, and my wife was reading out something today which kind of pisses you off, but it tells you how fucked up the government really is. Really, really fucked up the government is. So there was a big fundraiser that was going on to raise money to help the fireys for relief. You know, to fight the fires, help them get more equipment in to be able to fight the fires, and you know, to get more personnel in. You know, to be able to combat all the fires that are going on, because a lot of Australia is up in freaking flames at the moment. So, you know, there's this big fundraiser. They raised a hell of a lot of money. Then the Australian government, because they're all pack of fucking wankers, decided to spend that money by painting a giant mural on the side of one of the fire stations or headquarters or something like that, rather than giving the money to buy more equipment, to be able to get more tankers in, to get more planes in to attack the fires. No, they rather just put a shitty fucking mural on the wall instead. Goes to show you how fucked up the Australian government really is. And don't blame me, I voted for One Nation. I can say that. Pauline Hanson. I only did it to piss them off. Still 33 degrees at midnight. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I love the heat. It's better than the freaking cold. But yeah, just goes to show you, you know, Australia's getting attacked by freaking fires everywhere, and they do the right thing by helping, you know, raise money to help support all the firefighters that are out there. They've brought in the army to fight the fires. They've brought in everyone they can. People do the right thing. They donate money. They raise money to be able to help fight fires, and they spend it on friggin' artwork instead. Just shows you how fucking shit the Australian government is. But anyway, I'm going to have to wrap this one up. Waffled on enough. I wanted to do a live, but at the same time, you know, I don't really have a lot to talk about because there hasn't been a lot going on because of this. What's aircon? We don't have that here. You know, yeah, it's just been a shit couple of weeks since my friggin' birthday. With all this bloody going on. But yeah, I thought I'd better do a live. I better say good day to everyone. Let us all have a bit of a chat. See how everyone's going. I will let you know the results when I find out. Tuesday, I'll go in and find out the results. Find out whether it's 6 weeks or 6 months. I hope it's not freaking 6 months or surgery on it. But where the pain's located, it's looking more like 6 months. So closer to the thumb, as I said, less time to cast. Where the pain is and everything down here, it's looking more like 6 months, knowing my freaking luck. So, you know, I don't have a lot to talk about tonight, but I will let you know what the results are, whether it'd be worthwhile sticking around or not. Yeah, I kind of got that friggin' down and annoyed about all this, not being able to do my 4 videos a week that I promised you all, and feeling like a fucking letdown that I was just going to get rid of everything. But I won't do that. I will not do that. I'll keep fighting and try and get some videos done. Not sure what it'll be about, but I will try and get 4 videos up per week. And hopefully have some more better news for you next week. So stay safe, keep it bloody legal, you know, and stop walking around falling over like a daft gun. We actually went up to that shopping centre today. Spoke to the security officer that's there, and he's not 100% sure because it may have been deleted by now. But he's going to go through the camera footage and see if there is actually camera footage of where it actually happened and where it went down. But yeah, take it easy. Have a good one. Pick some fucking locks. I will try and catch up on everyone's videos. I will see you all Monday. Might do a video Sunday. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Really sorry I'm a fucking letdown to all of you not being able to do the 4 videos a week. It really does suck. Tell you what. But have a good one. Keep it bloody legal. Till next time. Cheers, guys.